Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning.
Maybe I'm a little on the dilly-dally side.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
And if you hear airplanes off in the distance, it's not airplanes, but it is airplanes.
Model airplanes.
Yeah, they got model airplanes out here. You can barely hear them.
But sometimes you can see them.
Oh, yeah. Some of them are pretty big. So we're going to try to give you an update. But the thing is we've been doing updates. It's just they're out of order at this point because we had gone back to the RV show 2 days later. So
3 days later.
3 days later. So first, let me show you not the last guy that was behind us, but the guy that was behind us prior to that and his RV.
So I was watching the guys do detailing. There's quite a few of them that come through the park and do detailing. But, man, I thought, well, this RV's kind of clean. I wonder why he's getting it done. Look at all this crap. I've never seen so much stuff come out of an awning before. Look at it. It's just coming down in clumps. It's like the thing had been parked. Now, the rest of the RV was perfectly clean. But, man, you guys, you cannot be rolling up leaves and crap in your awning and leaving them there. My word. Yeah, I was thinking when the guy first started work, I thought, well, it's not too bad. You know, it ain't too bad. He shouldn't have to worry about it too much. And then I seen that. Oy, my. Oy.
What a disaster. Looks like they cleaned it up, though. It's kind of nice because you can just put your trash out by the road and they pick it up. I like that. So the other update that we did was over at Lazy Days, and that one was a little bit more significant, and then we'll elaborate a little bit more on that when we come back. So let's show you that clip.
All right, Lazy Days RV. This is the actual dealership, the RV dealership at the resort that we're at. You see there's the service pavilion over there. This place is awful busy. And we just got done signing a whole stack of, look at all these papers we signed. So guess what we did? We were one of the few people that walked in here and had signed a whole bunch of papers, had them all notarized, and actually made money. We didn't buy an RV.
Our closing papers on the house.
Yeah, these are the closing papers on our house. Nice. This is a long time coming, and it's still not quite finished. By the time you guys see this video, money's in the bank. Should be in the bank.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping.
Close to it anyway.
It's 2021, so I don't know if we're going to see any weird stuff happen, but it could potentially happen. So we're just, if it happens, it happens. When it happens, we're very fluid on it at this point. It's been so long. As far as the money that we got in our pocket after the sale of the house, we got exactly what we were hoping for and then some, just like we planned. It would have been so much better if we wouldn't have had to do all those extra repairs and stuff. Nonetheless, it's perfect. It's exactly what we were expecting. Well, again, it exceeded that. So we're happy with that. We have some running around to do today still. They gave us an overnight envelope we have to take to the UPS store. Yeah, so, man, there's a big weight off our shoulders as far as...
For sure.
Well, at this point, it's just some logistics. We'll have our kids go to the house. They need to clean out, some stuff that we have there still. All the cameras, all the automated light switches, the dehumidifier, my other tire for the truck, and maybe some stuff I'm not aware of.
I got the stuff already sent to Debbie's house.
Oh.
That I wanted out of there. I put it in a box and
cool.
Shipped it to her house.
Another box. Another tote.
No, it's small. It's all stuff that...
Yeah, I know.
It's not even going to be in the way.
Right. So, that's it.
More has happened since then, as far as they've been sending us paperwork electronically. We have to do electronic signatures. some amendments, stuff like that, which one of the amendments was a good thing. We actually got more money. That was kind of cool. But we're definitely in the final stages of things, and not a minute too soon, because I couldn't handle it anymore. There's just so much little stuff, and every day looking, making sure the house is okay, and now there's snow coming in, and just all that stuff. So how do you feel about it?
Pretty excited to move on to the next chapter.
Yeah, I'm going to show you a clip here, maybe a picture too, as we talk about it a little bit. Actually, no, let's just go to the clip, and I'm going to show you what our house looked like roughly 1 year prior to us moving in.
He's trying to pick them up both of us.
With one hand?
Yeah, you did it.
Did he?
Okay. Over here, I see there's a couple more. Come on, Mercedes. I'll pick her up front. Come on up here. I know where there's an egg. Up here. Come on. Come on. Hey, there's some more back there. And the rhubarb and everything else. Okay. Come on. You come back here, hon. With me.
Oh, you've got ones on them too.
Go out around there and ahead of them and drop yours down. They nice? Hey, Kathy, keep I blew his shoes on, better she likes them.
There's some eggs right there. There's an egg right there. Right here. Right here, see him? There's an orange one and a yellow one. Put him in the basket. Put him in the basket.
Find one in
Grandma's
there.
hiding more. The Easter Bunny's hiding more eggs.
You find some eggs? Did you find some?
Pick that up. The orange one. Can I hold the eggs?
I take them home from the shop. I took the labor shanty key home a few times. Every time I go out there, it ain't never locked anymore.
I don't lock it no more. What are you doing, bud?
Where you going, monkey? Hey.
I think.
Not really. There's some big ones around there. If you're trying to get silver gold, then get the other one and we get more. Or whatever. Or you got
The tire's still aired up?
There's big. Bouncing a little bit.
We're a big kid.
Where you going, Mercedes? that might have been a little bit hard to look at because of the graininess and everything of it that was captured with an old camcorder that we had. But you can see how little our son was and our daughter, and they were having an Easter egg hunt at their grandparents' house. So yeah, it's changed. The house changed definitely since we moved in. A lot of those changes we made, but the fact of the matter is it's pretty much done at this point. So how do you feel about that? I mean, overall.
I don't know. Sometimes a little indifferent about it. Because we're going to be houseless.
Yeah, it's the first time that I can. Well, don't get me wrong. There was a time I was living in a car, but yeah, that I don't miss anything about it, and I don't know if we'll miss anything until we can start comparing it to another situation that's exactly like that. And the only way we're going to see that is when at some point down the road, we know we're not going to be able to travel forever, when we get into another home. And at that point, I'm sure we're going to do a lot of comparison about, well, our old house, we would have had this, or our old house wasn't that way, and our old county wasn't that way, and
Right.
I could see that, and I would imagine that it's going to be to the better, because I don't know, there's really nothing about the house that I thought that was unbelievable. Now Heidi's phone's going to go off periodically here, possibly, and I told her don't turn it down because she's got an Aldi delivery coming here, and they're making substitutions, and she's got to approve them. So a lot of RVs moved in and out of here. I'll tell you right now, man, let's talk about that a little bit. We had a group that we had somebody on this side of us and somebody on the next site that were best friend buddies with somebody on this side, and they were all weekend warriors. And you guys have seen my videos on weekend warriors before, and they brought in this big, I knew whenever they brought in this big stupid grill thing that they were carrying on the back of their towed vehicle, that it was going to be that situation. Loud, they were just naturally loud. It didn't make a difference if it was 8 o'clock in the morning or if it was midnight and they were just trying to talk to each other. And they were having their little COVID circle. There was like 10 of them. If there was more than 10 foot between the furthest ones away, I would be shocked. If the circle was only 10 foot in diameter, so they were all around each other. And it was just noisy. It was just so noisy.
Dogs barking.
Not only that, to the distance between the truck and the front of the trailer, which was very close. Guess where everybody walked? Yeah, they walked from their RVs in between our trailer and our truck to get to that site, even though the front of our truck stopped well before their site and there was no car over there or anything. Oh my God, just etiquette. It was a whole etiquette thing. They didn't get it. They were here for the weekend, and the weekend's all about partying, and that's what they were doing. And quite honestly, I don't know what to think about that, other than this is one of the reasons that you would hate being so close to people.
For
now,
sure.
with that said, they were here for 2 days, too loud, and then it's been nothing but pleasant prior, nothing but pleasant after. So how many days have we been here total?
Well, today is 11.
Yeah, 11 days. So we'll be here for about 12 days, and I'll talk about that here in a second. And it's been really nice. Every day's been really nice, except for that. So while Heidi tends to her shopping list again, the other thing that we wanted to talk about is our plans. Now, we had planned originally to stay here for 35 days. It was awful expensive going to see stuff in Tampa, just to get out, and we knew that. I guess we knew that. It wasn't horrible. We had budgeted for it, but the time that we have spent here has made us kind of, we are wanting to kind of decompress and get out a little bit. So we called up and asked if we could stay here for this site instead of changing, which they told us that wasn't going to be the case when we checked in originally. Our first 11 or 12 days was here, and then our next 20 some days was going to have to go to another site, site 50 something, right?
59.
59, right, which isn't close here, and it's down on the corner. And I had requested, hey, is there any way that you might be able to keep us in this site? You know, you got 12 days to work on it, basically. And they said they would try, but it didn't happen. So Heidi had called, double checked, and said, hey, we're due for our first reservation to be over with and our next one to start. Is there any chance we can stay in this site? They said no. And at that point I told Heidi, I said, well, if we've got to move, we might as well really move. And
Well, when you move even to another site, you got to pack up everything.
right.
Just as you're moving
Right.
down to the next city.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we're going to drive about 2.5 hours inland and south of here, because if you guys remember, we were going to stay here until our stay at Fort Myers, or Fort Myers Beach. So what we're going to do is go inland and south about 2.5 hours to Lake Okeechobee. It's a little resort that it's about the same price as this was going to be, and it looks nice. It's 30 sites. They got laundry there. They're very strict with their rules. Quiet, you know, no clothes hanging out, that kind of stuff. And looks fine with me. Not only that, but hopefully we can get on the trail, the loop. It's a 110-mile loop that goes around that. Well, we're not going to do that.
It'd be cool if we did.
Oh my word! No
We'd
way.
have to bring backpacks and sleep overnight.
It wouldn't work because Lake Okeechobee is known for what?
Alligators.
Right.
Probably snakes.
It's one of the most populated lakes with alligators.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'd have to watch it. So, the fishing, I might be able to fish here. That'd be kind of cool. I've been carrying around the fishing rods all this time, and I don't even know if they work. The lines are probably so brittle.
Might have to go to town to get some new line.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
fishing stuff.
Even the replacement line I have in my tackle box is many years old. So that's what we're going to do next. We'll be there as our plans stand right now for about 23, 24 days. Then we're heading to Fort Myers Beach. Like I said, we have reservations there that we've been looking forward to. After that, it's slightly muddy with our plans. We don't know if we're going to do Peace River for 2 weeks or if we're going to go try to do something else. But we'll let you guys know. So our house is pretty much sold. The noisy people have left. It's nice again. We are going to be leaving tomorrow. We hung out with a few of our YouTube viewers. What was it, John and... was his name John?
Zeta.
Zeta? Yeah, I think that was their names. I can't remember. They're supposed to come over tonight, so that'll be kind of nice. The Brazen Brits, if you guys are watching, feel really bad for your situation there. Sorry to hear about your...
Puppers.
Yeah, that sucks. You get old, I mean, it kind of like losing a kid. Went and washed the truck, didn't do that good of a job. What else do we have to update them with? The RV, it's funny, the more we looked at all those fifth wheels and everything, I'll tell you, there's got to be something else that just...
Nothing really clicked.
Everything
Well,
is...
the models that we wanted to see were not...
One in particular, for sure.
Were not at the show.
Yeah. There's... We gotta put our feet in more units. And if you guys that have been with us for a while remember how we used to shop for RVs a lot, and we kept on coming back to this model that was behind us, and that was still not necessarily 100% what we wanted, but it checked off so many boxes, and some big ones, some really big ones. And the thing is that as we're shopping for these fifth wheels, We haven't found one necessarily, kind of, that we keep on referring back to. We've done it a couple times. Right now it's a Rockwood, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. And we're hoping to see something else that fits a couple other needs that we have, and what I'm willing to give up and what Heidi's willing to give up to get it. With that said, we're reorganizing inside our current travel trailer. When we get to the next site, we're going to go through all our stuff in the truck again. Might be one of those things we just go down and donate it or something to the local Goodwill. I don't know. There's stuff in there that we don't need, and some of it's brand new.
Right.
We just don't need it. And if we got rid of it, we'd have a little bit more room in the back of the truck, a little bit more room than in the pass-through. And inside the RV, we're pretty good. It's just, it'd be nice to be able to keep some of that stuff in maybe the pass-through and just access it whenever. So that's our update. I know this isn't a very short update, but I wanted to get you guys caught up. So this would have been going up. This video is going to go up after our shopping video. So by the time you see this, hopefully our house has already been closed up. The money will be in the bank, and we'll be at our next location. So yeah, let's keep this a short video.
Short?
Yeah, short. Go ahead.
As always, we hope to see you out here. Bye.
Bye.